Hello everybody, welcome to xXx Movies. Today I'll be yakking the 2002 film xXx, directed by Rob Cohen and notably produced by Neil Moritz. In this movie, extreme sports athlete Xander Cage is recruited and or abducted by the NSA in order to become a special agent, a secret agent. After successfully completing a test mission, he's sent on another mission to the Czech Republic to infiltrate the terrorist organization Anarchy 99. He does so, and not long after, he's outed as being an undercover agent, but not before he discovers that Anarchy 99's leader's girlfriend is also an undercover agent. Together, they discover that Anarchy 99 wants to launch chemical weapons in order to sow chaos across the globe amongst the various governments of the planet. Xander successfully disarms the aquatic launch vehicle for the chemical weapons, and then afterwards, he takes a much-needed break to Bora Bora with his newfound love interest, the other undercover agent he met along the way. So, this movie stars Vin Diesel, Sam Jackson, Asia Argento, Martin Sokas, and a bunch of other actors that I was not familiar with, and then there's also some cameos, which we'll get to in a moment. First and foremost, this movie is one of the many attempts at an American James Bond. There have been many, and I would say this is not a bad attempt overall. This movie is also a great time capsule for the year 2001-2002. So some things that were popular at the time. At the time, rock music was the dominant musical form, and thus the extreme, the edgy version was heavy metal. This movie features a lot of heavy metal, and it also features a cameo, for instance, by the band Rammstein. Another thing that was popular at the time, or edgy at the time, was extreme sports. This movie has an appearance by, for instance, famed skateboarder Tony Hawk and many others. Some other things that were popular at the time: chunky boots, leather, and then also not super serious spy movies. So I said notably, earlier on, notably Neil Moritz was one of the producers on this film. He would go on to produce many of the Fast and the Furious movies, the later installments of the Fast and the Furious movies. And I would say that this has a lot of DNA. Those movies have a lot of the DNA from this movie in them. This is in many respects a later years Fast and Furious movie. I would say, for me, overall, between yay and in between, this is, if you're a fan of the goofy James Bond years, this is a definite yay for you. Just sit down, pour yourself a bucket of popcorn, and enjoy. However, if you're a fan of the more recent, grittier, grounded spy thrillers like the Jason Bournes, like the Daniel Craig era James Bond, you're not going to enjoy this. For you would be an A. So for me, overall, between yay and in between, this is, I'll say, a medium yay. However, you know what? Maybe you're not a fan of chunky boots and leather, in which case this one's going to be a definite nay for you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like and subscribe. Cheers.